I had been looking forward to this day for a long, long time. Jess, my best friend, has been encouraging me to take the big step. I wanted to finally cut my long hair short. Jess keeps her hair in a pixie cut. I've been wanting to get rid of this long hair for some time, but each time I approached Sheer Magic Hair Salon, I chickened out. I would always say, just a light trim and let it go at that. Each time I faced needing to wash and dry my hair before going out, I knew I didn't want to deal with that anymore. When I arrived at Sheer Magic, I didn't hesitate this time. I stepped in and found that I would have to wait about 20 minutes. I had long bangs that now reached my eyes. I didn't even pay attention that there was a new stylist named Alex. When it was my turn, Alex had locked the door and put up the closed sign. I wasn't nervous at all about what I was going to do. I got in the chair and sat comfortably while Alex excused herself for a bathroom break. Just as Alex returned and put the cape on me, I suddenly remembered what Jess had told me. She said that Alex would get really upset if you insulted her work and you'd no doubt end up with a shorter cut than you asked for. I decided to push her buttons, so to speak, since this was my first time with Alex. Alex introduced herself and asked what I wanted done. I said, I heard you give the worst haircuts in town, but I came to see for myself. Just take a little length off and leave my bangs. Alex repeated back my request, and I could tell by her tone that I had already irritated her. I repeated myself but added a few more rude comments. Alex picked up her comb and started on my hair. I said, now just a light trim, so if you mess it up too badly, someone else can fix it. It wasn't long before I heard the clippers come to life and I thought, maybe I went too far. After all, she hadn't done anything yet except be nice and cape me. I looked around the salon and noticed she had a lot of awards on the wall and pictures. One really stood out. A before and after just like me, except the after was a baldy. Of course I didn't want a bald head, but I wanted to see Alex's reaction if I insulted her again. Did you do that disgusting haircut in the picture? I pointed to the baldy photo. Alex calmly said yes, and it's a great cut. I couldn't resist. I wouldn't wish that ugly haircut on anyone. Well, that did it. Alex turned on the clippers and ran them right up the back and over the top, leaving just a short strip of bangs. Don't go too short, I said. Alex smiled. Don't worry, I won't go too short. I knew I was getting more than a trim. I wanted short hair but was excited to see what Alex would do. She worked fast. My sideburns were gone in no time. Alex turned off the clippers. There. Finished. I looked in the mirror. Are you blind? It's terrible. Alex just said. I should have done something with the bangs. She lifted them up with the comb and buzzed them off, leaving only a very short fringe. I was shocked, but not really upset. I pretended to be angry. Just then, Jess came out from the back room laughing. She had set me up with Alex, knowing I would insult her work and push her buttons. I broke down laughing too, thanking Alex for the shortcut I had secretly wanted. Before thinking, I said, Alex, why don't you shave my head nice and smooth? Jess's mouth dropped open. You can't be serious. I looked at her. I've waited a long time for short hair. Might as well go all the way. Alex didn't hesitate, and soon I was bald and rubbing my smooth head. Jess came over, surprised, and rubbed it too. Like it? I asked. It's fantastic, I paid Alex, thanking her for helping me with this big change. I couldn't wait to show off my dramatic new look. The next morning, I carefully shaved again. Enjoying making my head perfectly smooth, my pathetic attempt at a mustache had to go too. Looking in the mirror, I decided my thick eyebrows didn't match my bald head either. Out in the sun, I determined to get a nice tan on my exposed scalp. Walking downtown, a sale sign caught my attention. I went in, and although the earrings I liked weren't on sale, I decided to get them anyway. Simple gold hoops in 2 sizes. The sales lady said I could get them installed there. I boldly went for it, loving the way they looked. Meeting Jess for lunch, she was shocked, asking about my new piercings. I said it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. Over lunch, we talked about her getting an earring, too. Walking back by the shop, I pushed Jess inside. Soon we both had piercings, grinning at our shared experience. With the afternoon free, we went to the science museum before Jess suddenly said she wanted to stop by sheer magic. I laughed out loud as she asked for a baldy too. Alex was happy to oblige. A week later, I was still convinced of my bald appearance and decided to go back to the barber shop. I had enjoyed my time there with Alex and wanted to experience that thrill again. When I arrived, Alex welcomed me with a big smile. "Back so soon?" she asked jokingly. I explained that I loved being bald so much. I wanted to maintain the look. Alex sat me down in the chair and asked if I wanted any changes this time. Feeling bold, I asked her to shave off my eyebrows too. Alex looked at me with surprise. "Are you sure you want me to shave off your eyebrows?" she asked. I nodded confidently. "Yes, let's do it." I said this was my chance to really commit to the bald look. "Okay, if you're sure," Alex said as she prepared her tools. She tilted my head back and applied shaving cream above my eyes. I felt a rush of excitement as the razor made its first swipe, taking off the first half of my right eyebrow. Alex carefully shaved off the rest of the hairs, wiping away the excess cream. "Just look at that," Alex said as she spun me around in the chair to face the mirror. I couldn't believe the person staring back was me. My face looked so naked and exposed without eyebrows framing my eyes. "What do you think?" Alex asked. "It's perfect," I replied, still in awe of my reflection. I ran my hand over the smooth, bare skin where my eyebrows used to be. "Want me to do the other side too?" Alex asked with a wink. "Absolutely, go for it," I said. I watched closely as she repeated the process on my left eyebrow. Soon, both were completely clean-shaven off. I admired my eyebrow-less reflection, thrilled with how edgy I looked. "Well, that completes the eyebrow portion of your makeover," Alex said. "Since you're already loving the bald look, want me to shave your head again to make it perfectly smooth?" "Yes, let's do it," I replied eagerly. I was ready to go all the way with this dramatic transformation. Alex draped the cape around me once more and tilted my head forward. I heard the buzz of the clippers as she ran them across the back and sides of my head. The sensation gave me tingles down my spine. She carefully shaved my entire head, periodically checking for any remaining stubble. The clippers felt soothing as they glided over my scalp. After a few more passes, Alex rubbed her hand over my head. "Perfection? Completely smooth," she declared. She let me examine her work in the mirror. I was thrilled to see my naked scalp and face staring back at me. The lack of hair emphasized my strong bone structure. "This is exactly the look I was going for," I told Alex. "Thank you for helping me push the limits and embrace the real me." Alex smiled warmly. "It was my pleasure. You really rock this extreme bald style," she said. As I paid for the shaves, Alex mentioned, to keep your head perfectly smooth, you'll need to come back about once a week for maintenance." "No problem," I replied. "I'm loving this bald look so much, I want to stay committed to it." Over the next few weeks, I returned to Alex for weekly head shaves. Each time, she would touch up any stubble and give me a flawless bald cut. After my third visit, Alex said with a grin, "If you want, we sell some fun accessories for bald guys and gals. I have some custom silk baldy caps if you need something to protect your head." I was intrigued. "Sure, let me check them out." Alex showed me an array of colorful silk caps made specially for people with shaved heads. I picked out a bold leopard print one. "These are great," I told Alex. "It's like a diaper for my bald head." We both laughed at the analogy. From then on, I added new baldy caps to my collection, enjoying the soft feel on my sensitive scalp. I loved joking with Alex each week when I came in for my bald head diaper and shave. After a couple months, Alex said, "Since you're now one of my regulars, I wanted to give you a loyalty card. Get 10 head shaves and your next one is free." I was thrilled at the savings on my weekly bald appointments. I proudly carried my baldy diaper and loyalty card with me, embracing my hairless lifestyle fully.